Tony Khan is the king of the overrun, but unfortunately for him, every time AEW do an overrun, the fans run away. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling here for the AEW Dynamite quarter-hour rating breakdown. And again, the numbers are not good. Now, there was a little celebration online for Dave Meltzer because they responded from last week's terrible rating, but last week's rating was on a Tuesday. This week's rating was back on the normal time slot for Dynamite. Of course it was going to get better, but I cannot believe that Dynamite and AEW have fallen so low that they're actually celebrating a 633,000 rating and trying to promote this as if it's good. You know, trying to twist this rating and turn this rating, and it's bullshit. I mean, that's what it is. It's a crap rating. But they want to mislead everyone. They want to be disingenuous and try and suggest that somehow this stuff are not. I mean, at the start of the year, if AEW did less than 800k, that was an abysmal rating. But now you got Dave Meltzer trying to claim that 633,000 is a good rating. It doesn't add up, guys, and it's not a good rating. It's a bad rating. And it is the fifth lowest AEW rating of the year. So that tells you everything you need to know. It's not a good rating, and the numbers aren't good, and yeah, we'll go through it in a minute, but I mean, even the quarter one, AEW, sometimes they get a decent lead-in from the Big Bang Theory, sometimes they do not. This week, they didn't. Quarter one, 8 o'clock to 8:15, a John Moxley promo, Adam Cole, MJF live promo, and then a Chris Jericho backstage promo. This got 766,000 viewers in the viewership, and it got 297,000 viewers in the key demo. This was the highest rated quarter for both viewership and key demo. Not really surprising there, is what it is, but these numbers are incredibly low. And it doesn't, this is, like I said, it's as good as it gets, 766, and now we get a big drop off. There used to be a time where 766 would have been the lowest feud quarter for Dynamite, but now 766 is like as good as it gets. You know, it's how the mighty have fallen, and maybe they were never that mighty to begin with, but they have declined massively. That cannot be denied. So sad. It's kind of sad. Quarter two, 8:15 to 8:30 p.m. We got Mark Briscoe, FTR backstage angle. FTR versus Big Bill and Brian Keith. Brian Keith, man. Post-match, the Outrunners, Billy Gunn, the acclaimed MVP. Ain't no stopping me, no. Shelton Benjamin in there too. This went down 11% to 679,000. So, that is AEW Dynamite saying goodbye to the 700k club this year. But still, this was actually, quarter two was the second highest quarter of the show. So, I mean, that's what it is. Embarrassing. Key demo also went down 4% to 285,000. Then we go to quarter three, 8:30 to 8:45 p.m. Mercedes Moné versus Queen Aminata. Then we get post-match with Camille, the Young Bucks and Private Party, and Stokely Hathaway backstage. This went down 2% again to 665,000 and went down 3% in the key demo to 276,000. No surprise, this was the third highest feud quarter and the third highest feud demo. Things just got worse and worse from here. So, I mean, we're just seeing the trend with AEW, man. It's just every quarter gets lower and lower. Every quarter loses more and more fans. The numbers don't lie. And as Scott Steiner once said, Tony Khan, they spell disaster for you. Not at Sacrifice, but every week, every Wednesday and Saturday and Friday. I think this company's been sacrificed right in front of our eyes. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. But let's move on. We go into quarter four. 8:45 to 9 p.m. The Elite backstage. Then we get the Elite versus a Conglomeration. This went down 9% in both the key demo and viewership to 603,000 in viewership and 252,000 in the key demo. Right, quarter five. Finally, we get a bit of an increase. I mean, that's what happens. Top of the hour at 9 o'clock to 9:15. You get the Elite versus a Conglomeration. Post-match with John Moxley, Pac, Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Cascanoli, Marina Shafir, Top Flight, Action Andretti, Dark Order, the Elite, Private Party, Daniel Garcia, backstage angle. Then we get Shelton Benjamin versus Lio Rush. Just a who's who of fucking jobbers, but it does go up 4% to 628,000. So a 25,000 increase here in quarter 5, and it went up 2% as well in the key demo to 257. Quarter 6, 9:15 to 9:30 p.m. Shelton Benjamin versus Lio Rush continues. Then we get post-match with MVP and a Darby Allin promo. This lost 4%. So not good. Shelton Benjamin's debut losing 4% here. Now you could say he was responsible, but I don't think he was responsible for quarter 5, and he was the main thing in quarter 6. So is what it is. Darby Allin as well. Apparently he's going to be the next AEW World Champion. Well, he's not fucking drawing here. And I tell you, have you seen that video when he was at the baseball game? Nobody knew who he was there either. So yeah, just poor numbers. Down 4%. 603,000 now. We go into quarter 7. 9:30 to 9:45 p.m. Swerve Strickland backstage. Don Callis family live promo. We got Mariah May, Anna Jay, and Christopher Daniels backstage. This went up 4%. You know what? I can accept this. Anytime Mariah May and Anna Jay are on the screen, your eyes should certainly be open. So if they can get fears to come in, then why the fuck not? Am I really praising the women here for getting the fears? No. But at least they're two of the easier things to look at on this show. I will give them credit there. But women's wrestling doesn't draw, so it is what it is. Unless, of course, it's like the Liv Morgan stuff because it's sexualized. That's what Tony needs to do, man. He needs to be like, he needs to sit and talk to his female talent and be like, right, who's willing to become a diva? Who's willing to go back to the 90s or the early 2000s? Because I need ratings. That's what Tony Khan has to do. Do it. Fuck it, why not? I'd respect you, Tony. And Anna Jay, Mariah May, pillow fight match or lingerie match or brand pack. Just go for it, man. What do you have to lose? Absolutely nothing at this point. We're going to quarter 8. What does quarter 8 have to lose? I'll tell you what. 10% of the fuels. Shocking here. So quarter 8 starts. We get a Ricochet backstage promo followed by Moxley, Pac, Yuta, Cascanoli, Shavir, Top Flight, Action Andretti, and Dark Order backstage. Followed by Christian Cage versus Jay White. This went down 10%. Not good. You've got Ricochet cutting a promo. Then you get Moxley and his crew cutting a promo. Then you get Dark Order. And then you get the beginning of the main event. Christian versus Jay White. And for this to go down 10% and lose 64,000 fans, bad news. Bad news indeed. It also lost 4% in the key demo. And then the overrun, which lasted 10 minutes from 11 to 11:10, featured Christian Cage versus Jay White. Post-match with Hangman Adam Page. This lost another 7%. And it went down 42,000 fuels. So from quarter 7 to the end of the show, Dynamite lost 106,000 fuels. Which is not good considering quarter 8 and the ending. After quarter 7 you had a Moxley promo, a Ricochet promo, and Christian Cage versus Jay White. But that stuff lost 110k. Oh, sorry, 106k. 106k in total over the 2 quarters. Really poor numbers, guys. You can't really spin it. The overrun also lost 4% as well in the key demo. Just really, really poor there. And Meltzer can say this was a great rating. I mean, it really wasn't. We all know, Dave. We all know that this rating absolutely sucked. So, yeah, Tony Khan, where does he go from here? Fuck knows. I mean, at this point, by the end of the year, Dynamite will probably, I reckon they'll do a couple more shows under 600k. And it's sad because, I mean, I wish wrestling was good, but wrestling sucks. It is what it is, guys. You need to accept it. It'd be great. Imagine we actually had, I remember people saying this was the best time to be a wrestling fan. You've got so many companies to watch, so many shows. You've got like a show on for just the main 2 companies every night of the week and all this stuff. And it's like, who cares about the quantity of wrestling? I care about the quality of the wrestling. And the fact is, the quality fucking sucks. The quality sucks. I would rather watch one episode of Monday Night Raw in the Attitude Era if that was all we got. Take away SmackDown, take away Nitro, take away Thunder, take away ECW, take away whatever else. You know, when TNA comes around, take away all that shit. I would rather just one good show. Even if it was an hour, I would rather one wrestling company with a 1 hour show a week if it meant we got a good fucking show. Who cares about having all this quantity crap if it's exactly that, crap? And that's what wrestling is these days. So, yeah, poor numbers for AEW, guys. We'll see if they bounce back. Who are we kidding? We know they won't bounce back. The company's fucking dying. It's dead. I mean, look at that. Adam Page. He looked at the numbers and it floored him. He's so shocked. Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Until then, been Fog Wrestling. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and until next time, peace.